Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I am going to be doing like an unscripted sort of video, and I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinions on where I see Doctor Who right now, because there's been like a few little updates here and there, and I kind of want to throw in my updated opinions on where I think Doctor Who is currently at right now, because yeah, there's been a lot of online talk with people saying, oh, it's definitely cancelled, or no, it's definitely saved, it's going to come back next year, there's going to be a set of specials, this is happening, Billie Piper's definitely the Doctor, yeah, no, and I kind of want to just do an unedited video and just kind of have a chilled out talk, really, and just give my opinions and stuff. So, yeah, where to start, really? So, Doctor Who, as it stands. 2025. So we've had the end of season 2, series 15. Ncuti has regenerated. The 15th Doctor has regenerated into Billie Piper, right? I don't think there's a clear exit to what's going to happen. I generally don't know, I generally don't think that the showrunner, Russell T Davies, and the producers, I don't think they've got a plan for the show's future as of now, because it is currently at like crossroads. So I imagine they might do this, they might do that. I mean, Russell even teased this in the Doctor Who magazine a few months ago, that this could happen. Like, there's so many different potential futures with Billie Piper in the show. Now, I do think Billie Piper will return in Doctor Who. Whether she is a literal Doctor, that could potentially happen. I am leaning more towards the fact that she could end up being what the 14th Doctor was, where she will just be back for a handful of specials, and then we'll move on to a new Doctor, which would be a little bit annoying because it is just repeating a story arc that only happened a few years ago. But when this happens, we don't know. Or perhaps this could be the last bit of Doctor Who we get as kind of like an epilogue to season 2, and then we have a longer rest period, which could easily happen as well. Again, this is just me kind of giving like a little bit of a ramble here. But before all that happens, we've got the War Between Land and the Sea, which again will be airing either at the end of this year, which is looking likely, or they could fill the void of no Doctor Who next year, but I do think it will be this year. But following on from that, yeah, we've got a Doctor Who drought. I don't think we're going to get Doctor Who on our screens for at least 2 to 3 years, just because we're waiting on Disney to begin, the whole greenlighting process, and then it's getting scripts finalised. Russell has said that there's stuff going on in the background, but they won't be able to make things official until everything gets that green light. So I imagine that will take at least 2 to 3 years to get everything finished, if things go to plan. And saying if things go to plan, I wouldn't be too surprised if Disney do pull out, because yeah, Doctor Who, even though it is a big name, I imagine because of the way this era unfortunately did underperform, I think that they would probably step away because they might want to prioritise their funding elsewhere. But that doesn't mean Doctor Who definitely won't come back, no. But I don't think Doctor Who will also be made purely in-house now. And I imagine that we are probably going to be getting Doctor Who co-distributed again, whether that be Amazon, Netflix, HBO, insert streaming service name here. But I do think one of the things that's going to happen this time that's going to be different is I think the streaming partner will want more influence on the project, because Doctor Who didn't work that well the last time. So that could impact whoever the new showrunner is. I also don't think Russell T Davies would come back unless they do like an epilogue with Billie Piper or something like that. But yeah, I mean, saying all that, the show could come back and that's completely ignored. That could also be a possibility. But I don't think Doctor Who is dead. That's the whole thing. Like, I do think Doctor Who will be coming back in some shape or form. I don't think it's going to be 10, 15 years. I don't think it's going to be that long, but I don't think it's going to be just a year break. It is going to come back with a few years rest, and it's going to come back with a new fresh paint, new lick of paint or whatever. And yeah, it is going to be probably a different show. They might change up the format as well. We might no longer have 45-minute singular episodes with the occasional two-parter. We might go towards a whole serialized format, which I would actually welcome. But I do feel like Doctor Who needs to adapt to the streaming model, which is currently absolutely dominating all over Doctor Who. So many successful shows right now that is being spoken about Stranger Things being one of them, The Boys, etc. There's so many things that Doctor Who needs to catch up on, and Doctor Who has survived on regeneration and regenerating itself, so I feel like that could definitely be one of the ways that it changes. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to kind of really say about Doctor Who's future. Again, this is kind of just an unedited, just a general conversation that I want to start with you guys as well. So let me know in the comment section down below. I am going to be specifically replying to more comments on this video than I ever have done, because I want to have a conversation with you all about Doctor Who and where you think the show's going to go in the future. And I'm going to do a follow-up where I'm going to respond to comments and stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think about the show moving forward. Where do you want to see the show go? And where do you think realistically it's going to happen? And what's your wish list, I guess. But anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for all the support, and goodbye for now.